March 30th, 2023. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. Just a couple, three things. I went over to Price Choppers, and on the way back, I seen several things. I'm just going to show them here real quick. And there's still stuff going on also, with some of the homeless and stuff underneath that railroad bridge. And today was a fairly good shot to show what how they're actually coming out. This was over on the other side. I'm going to show that up there by Gordman's, kind of in that area over there. There's still lots of stuff across in that other parking lot, stuff going on. I mean, there's always somebody sitting there. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's always somebody sitting there. I mean, this is like a main hub for something. Now, I know that there's 18-wheelers where Gordman's is at sometimes, okay? And there's a white truck that always sits there. And I think that's got to do with probably the truck driver, because I've seen it enough times there. But the other side over there, that's a whole nother matter. And they're always sitting there, cars going in and out. You know where I did the video where the black guy was on his cell phone? Okay, up by the pillar where it was all boarded up. If you haven't seen that, check that video out. Well, today there's a older guy in a pickup truck sitting over in that area, a little bit further away, but still sitting there. I've seen them actually. They used to sit underneath, like where the 18-wheelers sit over there. They used to pull up, and still do sometimes if the 18-wheelers aren't there. They'll pull up underneath the tree. There's some trees kind of like off to the two different parking lots, and they'll sit underneath that tree, and then it'll deal their drugs there. So I'm going to show that, and then get up here over across the bridge, and there's a guy crawling out from underneath the bridge, walking along down 40 highway on the side where the grass is at. Now, I've walked over that bridge before up here on 40 highway, and you don't have to walk on the grass. This guy actually came out from underneath where the railroad track's at. They're still living underneath there, guys. There's still stuff going on underneath there. I'm going to show it. So anyway, hold on. Okay, this is kind of like going backwards, but I wanted to show this because I don't know if I can hit it exactly again on my dash cam footage. So I wanted to show you guys. This is the guy, one of the guys that had crawled out from underneath the bridge over there on 40 highway. And I'm going to show that, but let's start at the beginning. But I wanted to show this because I didn't know if I could get that out or not. So hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back. And basically, I just come back from Price Choppers. I'm coming across over here. Now, I don't know what they've done, but somebody's busted a whole bunch of bricks out from somewhere. As I get further up here by where Gordman's is at, off to one side in a couple different areas, there's bricks all over everywhere. Now, why they would do that, I don't know. And I'll show that too. Just something else weird here. Now, there was some homeless that was living down this area, but this place floods down here. This is where they were, some of those city employees, they had like a big old backhoe and stuff, and they were raking stuff out. Hold on. Right there. Oh, hold on, guys. I went way too fast. Right there. Now, where did all these bricks? They look like they're from the buildings. Either the one side, the one-on-one. I mean, they're all made out of the same kind of brick material. But there's bricks all over around this fire hydrant pieces on the street up here off to the side. I don't know why that would be. I don't get it. And then there was another section a little ways back that also had more of them. What would they be doing with the bricks? And are they busting somewhere one of these buildings? Are they busting the bricks out somewhere for trying to get into one of the buildings? I don't know. That was something that caught my eye right there. I don't know if to, yeah, here's some more bricks right here. Now there's bricks up here by this tree. Why would you, and you can see pieces out on the road too. That needs to be cleaned up. I mean, they need to go by and do something, city or something on that, because that's, I mean, somebody gets it in their tire and stuff. I don't know. You know, that's crazy. And this Independence area here. So we're going to go on up. And I'm going to freeze it real quick. As you can see, there's no 18-wheelers over there today, but there's a vehicle over there. I'm not talking about that vehicle. Who knows what that one's doing. I mean, basically, they're using this like a hub, like across the other side on the other way is Kansas City, Missouri. So, I mean, if they're going to store these trucks, is the trucking place going to buy this place over here? Because they're using their 18-wheelers to park over here in Independence. The other side's Kansas City, Missouri. So I don't get this. I mean, if that, then they should clean this up and put a fence around it. They can store all their 18-wheelers and stuff over here. I don't know. But that's weird. I mean, it's weird that they're doing that because, you know, if they allowed them to build all that over there, they should at least have this, you know, looks halfway decent if they're going to use this, because there's always 18-wheelers sitting up here. Today there wasn't. But we're going to slide over a little bit. In this vehicle over here. Oh, yeah. Older guy sitting in it. I don't care if they're 75. I don't care if they're 22. Nobody's immune to any of this. This guy, he looked like an older guy. He's just sitting there. What are they sitting there for? I don't know. This is where this gets really funky. And, but I know that these areas are main drug areas. I mean, if the police are going to set places, they should set here. They should set over here. One night, actually, they were up here one night when there was some problems I had over here on 47th Street. I drove up here because I was looking for one of them. And they were sitting over here. There was two independent SUVs. And I asked them, I said, well, can you come up here on 47th Street? Told them there were some things going on. But yeah. So, I mean, if you guys come through here, always look at this parking lot over here, definitely. There'll be a white truck sitting here and 18-wheelers. But this here, oh no. And then this tree, you see where my cursor is? They would pull up there and sit underneath that tree. In summertime, they'll sit there. The drug dealers, they'll sit there and they'll deal their drugs underneath that tree from the cars. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see that yet. See, you can see a person sitting over there in there. Weird. Very strange. But like I say, age don't play a factor. There is no factor in age when it comes to any of this. You know? So, you know, maybe that's why sometimes they use some of the people that are, you know, 60, 65 years old because they figured they can get away with moving it, transporting it too. Like I say, doesn't matter if they're 22 or 75. Hold on, guys. All right, I'm back. And we're rolling. So I want to let you guys see this. Let's see, let me stop this for a second because I want this to focus good. See if I can get this to focus in good. I have to turn my light off so you can see it now. Hold on, guys. Okay, I think I'll be a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to go on down here. There's a guy way far up there. I could see him from a distance. He's way up here. He had walked from underneath the bridge all the way up. And that was the first picture. He was carrying something at the, I don't know what he had picked up, but I couldn't see what that was. Let's see here if I get this in any. That's why I wanted to show him first. So if I could not get this to come back up right, you guys could at least see him. Difference between this guy and some of the other ones. And let's see if I go. Hold on just a second. Difference between this guy looks awful clean. Now, you might say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, there's a couple things. See, there's ones that are dealing the drugs, and some of the homeless help them, and they're not actually homeless. Now, a good way to prove this is Las Vegas. They got a deal where they got this deal where they you can go to the YouTube channel and look up mole people. They actually live down in kind of like in the water drains and stuff, kind of like out there where it will flood. They have, you know, like kind of, what am I looking to say? Kind of like big concrete channels where the water is caught because everything's flat out there. The water's got to run somewhere and it's going to run into the lower areas. But you look at them and some of them try to keep themselves clean. But I mean, this guy's got a clean jacket on. He really don't look like, you know. And like I say, they use some of them to move the drugs and stuff. So it's something else to be aware of. Now, I'm not saying that's what this guy was doing, but he did crawl out from underneath the railroad track down there, which is a little suspicious. But like I say, he looked fairly clean. Now there's a homeless guy and a gal, a couple of them, that's up here that panhandle up there off Lee Summit Road. And they're fairly clean, but they look a lot different than this. I mean, there's just a difference. And that's what I see. You know, observation is king, guys. And like I say, when you see some of them, they look like they've been really cleaned up and stuff. It kind of makes me wonder. Not saying that they couldn't get cleaned up, but I don't know. You know, living out there in the elements of the weather and everything else, pretty harsh. And the weather here is pretty harsh, no doubt. Whether it be in the wintertime, summertime, springtime, rain. So just another thing to be aware of. So keep your eyes open. And I might have a few zoo videos coming today, guys. Anyway, have a good one.